one person couldn't feel all that, it'd explode.
Just because you've got the emotional range of a teaspoon.
There's been a lot of talk as of late that Hermione and Ron should not have ended up together. J.K. Rowling was even quoted saying that the relationship between those two characters was a little forced, and she only did it in order to stick to the original ideas she had for the characters and where they would progress. I admit that Ron and Hermione are not what you would typically consider compatible.
And you are?
Ron Weasley.
Pleasure.
And let's be honest, if you look into real life, the large majority of couples are considered incompatible as well. It's not the character traits that made Ron and Hermione fall in love. It's their shared experiences and how they grew up together, and a bond that was built among the three of them. Setting aside if these characters are actually right for each other, let's go back and look at the story. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, the first time we really discussed the relationship between Ron and Hermione, and the quarrels of love that happened in that movie. Now let's consider if Harry and Hermione were locked into these relationship troubles that happened in the Half-Blood Prince. I think the movie would suffer serious tonal issues, and it would divert Harry from his much-needed character arc for the overall story. But rather, allowing Ron and Hermione to go through this teenage love phase, we add another dynamic to the story, and add more depth to the supporting characters, all while not distracting from the overall scope of the story. A large amount of people feel like Ron and Hermione's relationship was never fully realized on screen. Let me show a simple scene that tells you so much without giving anything away. When Hermione steps into potions for the first time in the Half-Blood Prince, a potion is sitting on top of the desk. The potion is Amortentia.
The most powerful love potion in the world. It's rumoured to smell differently to each person according to what attracts them. For example, I smell freshly mown grass and new parchment and spearmint toothpaste.
Now this is a simple scene, but Hermione describes three things. New parchment, clearly indicating her love for academia. Freshly mown grass. Mind you, when we see her home in the city, cut grass is a very unlikely connection to this home. So let's search for another reason that would trigger love. Where does Hermione spend most of her time with rolling hills and grass galore? The burrow. And lastly, mint toothpaste. Now this is where the connection is made clear. To the occasional viewer, it may be missed, but when we see Hermione and Ron on screen together for the first time in the Half-Blood Prince, they share a moment.
Got a bit of toothpaste.
This is a nice ode. It's moments like these that show that Ron and Hermione's relationship progressed slowly and clearly, and thought was given. I also love Emma Watson's performance in this scene. If you watch closely, I think this is the clear moment that she realizes that Ron is no longer a crush, but a love in her mind. Thanks for watching my second Harry Potter video essay. If you'd like to watch the first one I made, where I explore if Dumbledore is death himself, please click here. Other than that, thanks for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hermione's got nice skin.